Quick and healthy, from freezer meals to Instapots, how to make your meals healthy. Brought to you by Well 365. Why cooking? Typically, it's healthier. It's going to save you money. It's better for our families and children. And bottom line, you know what you're eating by cooking in. There's several ways in which you can have a convenience by cooking in. You can use a crock pot, Instant Pot, air fryer, prep and planning time, and freezer meals. When cooking chicken, there's 3 different ways that I like to use. Crock pot, you can cook your chicken from frozen on low for 6 to 8 hours. In an Instant Pot, frozen versus thawed takes 6 to 12 minutes at pressure. In an air fryer, you can cook an entire chicken in 1 hour. Some of the pressure cooking times are displayed here depending upon how much you're cooking. So it shows for 6, 8, and 10 ounces. And as far as how to determine size, 1 pound is 16 ounces. So if you had a 1.5 pound package, that is a total of 24 ounces. If there are 4 chicken breasts, you would divide 24 by 4. This tells you each chicken breast would weigh about 6 ounces each, which easily would serve a family of 4 or 5 with potentially some leftovers. There's some simple ways to improve your health when you are cooking at home. 1, you want to limit solid fats, but include omega-3 as a source. Choose low-fat protein sources. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Select whole grains. Reduce the sodium in your food. Control your portion size. Plan ahead. Create daily menus. And allow yourself an occasional treat. Things to keep in mind when you're cooking at home is making sure that you include protein in your meals. And here are some different ways in which you can get that protein. 1, from lean meats. These are things that we know from chicken, turkey, tuna, lean meat such as ground beef, things like that. Eggs and egg whites, seeds and nuts, different ways from soy, and also legumes. We also should keep in mind our fiber when we are cooking. And this gives you an example of 2 different kinds of fiber, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber can help to lower our blood cholesterol and glucose levels, and it's often found in oats, peas, beans, apples, citrus fruits, carrots, barley, and psyllium. Insoluble fiber promotes the movement of material through your digestive system and increases stool bulk. This is things found in whole wheat flour, wheat bran, nuts, beans, and vegetables, such as cauliflower, green beans, and potatoes. Ways that you can increase your vegetables to make sure that that's included in the meals that you're preparing is remember that you eat what you buy. Try and change your mindset on how you can incorporate more vegetables. It's going to make it easier on yourself. One way would be to put vegetables in an omelet or egg bake. Plan out some vegetables and take them with you in baggies. Think about how you can dine differently and choosing vegetables into your side dishes. And also be a creative cook. Reducing sodium for our diet is also important. You want to make sure that you're consuming whole foods, limit our processed foods, especially to lower blood pressure. You want to aim to have no more than 2,400 milligrams of sodium per day. As you can see, most sodium comes from processed and restaurant foods. And if we choose to cook at home, it really limits the amount of sodium that we're consuming. Another great resource is to use myplate.gov when you are planning meals. This allows you to rely on real foods, not processed foods. This is a visual of your plate where you can make half of your plate whole grains. You can enjoy lean meats in moderation and try and include fish 2 times weekly, and then adding the rest of your plate with plenty of fruits and vegetables while being mindful of having low-fat dairy foods 2 to 3 times daily. Portion control. This is also key to any healthy diet. This visual allows you to look at how you can use your own hand as a visual when you are staying mindful of portions. Make sure that you drink calorie-free or low-calorie beverages. Always practice portion control and just relax and enjoy your meals. Cook now and eat later. Mastering freezer meals. This can be essential to any busy household. It's great to incorporate freezer meals into your routine because it not only saves time by spending fewer hours grocery shopping and also with dirty dishes, it also helps us to stick to a meal plan. If it's already done, what is the excuse not to eat it? It's ready when you are or when your kids are ready to eat, and it's always easy to have freezer meals as a backup. Make them for on nights when you go from a normal day to plans fall through or it gets to be really hectic and you still have a freezer meal to fall back on. So where do I start? First is searching out recipes. There's a lot of recipes that you can find on any website or Pinterest. And typically you'll want to just pick out options that are high in fiber, include whole grains and vegetables, and even looking at themes to help reduce costs and really adapt to what your family likes. Making lists. Make sure to include all ingredients that you need for the meals. And when it comes to shopping, you might want to consider ordering online for pickup, which can make for even more of a time saving when meal prepping. Search out sale items and use pre-sliced or pre-diced frozen vegetable to help you out even more. And plan when and how you're going to prepare. Do you want to cook now or later? Are you feeding a family or eating for one or two? This will help you determine when you are doing freezer meals. Pre-cooking your food can help to cut down on the time of the night. However, some things and sometimes it can leave meals tasting dry. Preparing all ingredients as much as possible, but freezing them raw, leaving the cook time for the day of when you're going to cook them may increase quality. If you're cooking for one or two, it may be easier to cook up all the foods and individual meals into separate containers. That way you don't feel like you have dirty dishes or it's just for the two of you or just for yourself. Overall, we hope these are some great helpful tips to help you plan ahead, eat at home, make freezer meals. On behalf of Well365, we thank you.